Those birds are so annoying. How much protein is in a bird? 181 grams of protein. Huh. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day. For me, it is raining and it's cold, but that's not going to stop me from having a fantastic day. And in today's video, I'm going to explain to you guys how you can build muscle without having to bulk, all while still doing calisthenics. So without further ado, let's get a move on. So before we make breakfast, I just want to let you guys know that in this month of October, I'm going to be posting 2 videos a week. That is something that has never been done before on this website. Please don't fact check me on that. So without further ado, let's start making some breakfast. Okay, so before I dig into this, let me give you guys the first big point to how you can build muscle without having to bulk, and that is that high amount of protein is a lot more important than the calories that you're consuming. So the reason why a lot of people tend to bulk when they say they want to build a lot of muscle is mainly because it's just super easy to get a high amount of protein when you're just eating a lot more food. Don't be mistaken, because you don't need to go on like a big dirty bulk or just even a big bulk in general to build muscle. It's just a lot easier to get the protein in when you're eating a lot more food. You just have to focus on less calorie, high protein foods, leaner cuts of meat, or like fat-free Greek yogurt, stuff like that. If you can't eat more calories, just make sure you're eating a lot more protein. That way you're not increasing your body fat by that much, which with calisthenics is super important. Breakfast fully digested. I'm just getting ready to work out. For a pre-workout, I either have like a Rice Krispie square or I have like a spoonful of honey. But I saw this really interesting way of having that pre-workout, so we're gonna go try that out right now. People putting the honey on their hand, which is kind of weird, but hey, you know what? Let's just try it. Let's give it a shot. That's probably good enough. And then they put some salt on top and then eat it. Tastes alright, just tastes like honey and salt. The weather is no longer warm and I can't really train skills outside. So now I take this time that it's colder and I can dedicate it more to like weighted calisthenics and like actually like a more hypertrophy phase instead of just training for skills. But we're not gonna train in my room. We are gonna go somewhere. Oh, wait 1 second, there's something. I think I got it, there we go. Beautiful transition. Okay, so when it comes to calisthenics, a lot of people tend to spend a lot of their time doing skills, doing a lot of straight arm strength, doing a lot of bent arm stuff, just a lot of static holds. But when it comes to you wanting to build a bit more muscle, I highly recommend that you focus a lot more on sets and reps instead of trying to increase your hold time with the skills. If you can, if you have the opportunity, doing weighted calisthenics, like doing weighted pull-ups, weighted push-ups, weighted dips, and like weighted pistol squats, those 4 exercises are gonna be a lot more beneficial when it comes to building muscle than doing like tucked planche holds or like front lever holds, stuff like that. You're not gonna lose your skills, just maintain them and build a bit more muscle with sets and reps. I highly recommend you guys should do that. Now that I'm done talking like an absolute nerd, I think it's time to train, so let's go. To some weighted dips, and I don't think there's any exercise just quite like the weighted dip or just dips in general. When people say they're like the squats for your upper body, I 100% agree. They are just my favorite exercise and they make you feel freaking strong. Washed away and carried to your sweet embrace. I waited. So while I'm still recovering from that last set of dips, I want to give you the third tip to how you can build muscle without bulking. And you'll see me doing it during this workout, and that is training at a high enough intensity to actually stimulate muscle growth. In case you're not aware, your body doesn't really like to build muscle. It only does that as like a mechanism to make it easier for the next time. Training calisthenics, you're just doing a few pull-ups. Once it starts getting hard, you're like, okay, I'm done. Your body's like, okay, I can handle that. No need to build more muscle, no need to get stronger. Whereas if you did your pull-ups, it's starting to get really hard, but you're pushing through it. Body's like, holy crap, this is hard. Let's make sure next time it's not gonna be that hard. Let's build the muscle stronger. And then next time, once you've recovered, you'll be stronger and you've built some muscle. Train hard enough to actually force your body to build muscle. Otherwise, it won't. So give it a reason to. And don't forget that if you too want to get some high quality calisthenics equipment, click the link in my description where it says equipment I use. Check it out. You can save some money. You can support your favorite calisthenics athletes. Last exercise is going to be L-sits on the Cruise Katarski Parallettes. We're gonna put some more names on it later. The things that we'll do, 'cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this. Workout is completely done! Woo! Check the pumperooski. Okay, okay. Not the best lighting. Lost all my tan. Classic Canadian move, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a little post-workout meal. So for lunch, we're having some delicious tuna wraps. And do you remember earlier in the video when I was talking about how keeping a high amount of protein in your diet is a lot more important than increasing your calories? Well, tuna is the perfect example because, let me just whip out the can here. For this entire thing, you're looking at 180 calories and 42 grams of protein. That's a pretty good ratio. So this tuna is a perfect example of what you want to eat if you don't want to bulk, but you want to make sure you're keeping that protein up. Tuna is your ticket. Before we move on, you already know, I promised you guys, we gotta add more names to these bad boys. So the two that we're gonna add, Chow XD, Lord Nui, his name is Maximilian. I totally butchered that. The deed has been done, if you know what I mean. Get your mind out of the gutter. We got Ryan, your boy, you're on there now. Maximilian. Let me know if I got that right, because Maxime, I know that one, but Maximilian, congratulations, you guys are on it. And if you want to be on it as well, just comment down below, and I look through them every single time, so yeah. Okay, well with those Parallettes out of the way, let me just quickly give you guys a brief explanation on how I built the muscle that I have, which is calisthenics. I've been doing calisthenics for like 3 years and like 4 months. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I did bulk almost exactly a year ago. I only did that as like an experiment. I know a lot of people talk about bulking, so I was like, why not give it a try before I did it? And I made quite a few videos about it. So if you're curious, you can check those out. And if you're not really curious, the final result was pretty much, I did not like the bulk. I gained 15 or so pounds in those 4 months, so I gained like a pound a week. Like those 15 pounds that you're gaining is not all muscle. And at the end of it, I think I probably gained like 2 to 3 pounds out of that 15. I mean, it's pretty good, I guess, like 3 pounds, but the whole situation of the bulk where I just slowly gained more and more body fat, like my face started getting rounder and rounder. I did not like that at all. I mean, people bulk, it works. I'm not gonna tell you it doesn't work at all, but I just wanna say, I've tried it, I did not like it. I much prefer like slowly, gradually adding to your frame than having to like go bulk, because when you bulk, you have to cut and then you're just going up and down, up and down. Not a big fan. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a brief little explanation. So as I'm just doing my daily little routine walk with an umbrella because it's actually raining, and you know what? This may not be the biggest umbrella, but it honestly gets the job done quite well. I just wanted to give you guys the number four, and it's pretty much something that sums up everything that I've already talked about in this video, and that is consistency. So you can literally do everything that I say in this video for like a week, and you won't get pretty much any result, or you'll get very minimal, and then as soon as you stop doing them, they're all gone. You have to take the things that I say, apply them to your own training, your own life, and you have to do them consistently, because if you don't do them consistently, you're not going to get the results that you want. If you do half-assed efforts, you get half-assed results. I'm a big fan of that saying. I don't know who said it first, but I will quote it. Something you want to keep in mind is if you're not feeling like training that day, you don't feel like doing calisthenics, always think a bad, crappy workout is always better than no workout at all, because that will keep you consistent. Will make sure that you get the training done today. It doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10 workout every single time, and it really doesn't need to be. So yeah, consistency, remember that from this video. Remember it. Do not forget. Yes, my bad. Unfortunately, your mom's not sitting next to me, but that doesn't stop me from giving you the final point, and that is getting at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I swear, if you are training hard, you're eating healthy, but you're not even sleeping close to 7 hours, you are putting yourself at such a big disadvantage. It truly is hard to understand, especially when you're young, how important sleep is. I did not know how important sleep was until like a couple of years ago, and I know a lot of you are probably like, okay, whatever, move on. No, sleeping is so important. How do you expect your body to be ready for the next workout the next day or the next couple days if you don't fully recover during your sleep? Come on, don't be a fool. Get in bed, hopefully sleep in it. Don't do anything crazy in there. It's literally the best time for your body to build muscle. So if you're not doing that, I mean, come on. So to quickly recap how to build muscle without having to bulk, all while doing calisthenics. 1, you want to make sure you're getting your high protein in. Don't worry too much about calories, just up your protein. Number 2 is focus more on sets and reps instead of skill work. Focus more on push-ups, pull-ups, dips, squats. If you can, do weighted calisthenics. Number 3, train at a high enough intensity. Don't go 100% every single time, but go close to it. Give your body a reason to actually build the muscle. Number 4 is to actually be consistent with it. Take all those previous steps and do them for a long period of time. Then 5, make sure you sleep, because that is the time where you're actually building the muscle. Don't be silly, wrap your willy, okay? That makes no sense. That has nothing to do with sleeping. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got something valuable out of the video. But yeah, without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.